Hello, everyone. My name is Lygia. It's my pleasure and privilege to give today's broadcast on behalf of Brixton Inner Space Outreach Program. The topic today is standing firm in our spiritual beliefs. So I'd like to start by telling you a story. So our title today is Dignity in Relationships. Standing firm in our spiritual values when interacting with others. One day I was driving home and it was a very dark, wet night. And on the other side of the road, there was a pub. The lights were on, the street lamps were on, but everything else was pitch black. I saw a man, I'll call him John. I didn't know him. He was a complete stranger. But let me give life to John. He was about 6'2". I could see that. He filled the doorway of this pub. He had been drinking. He staggered across the road. And before I knew what was happening, a car hit him from behind and he fell flat on his face in the middle of the road. I just pulled over. I didn't panic. And I went over to John. There was nobody else around. I didn't um, think about the guy that was driving the car, but he didn't come to help. I don't know what happened to him. The first thing I did as a first aider is I checked his pulse, and he had a very, very strong pulse. But then I noticed he was flat on his face, and that was a good thing because he was bleeding from the mouth and he began to vomit, and all of that was leaking out. Suddenly, four of his friends came out of the pub. They'd also been drinking. They stood over me and they said, "Get away from him, leave him alone." I must have looked like a ghost. I was wearing my white clothes, dressed completely in white as I am now. I just said to them, "Your friend is going to die unless you let me help him." And what I needed to do was to put his head on one side, clean out his mouth if I could. I was just going to do that with the hem of my skirt. And I was keeping an eye on that pulse, tilting his head back so that he could breathe and calling for an ambulance. But with these guys standing over me, threatening me, I felt, I really needed to keep going because the pulse was fading. Suddenly, the ambulance arrived, and soon after, the police and about 20 people came out of the pub. The ambulance people took over, and I just stepped back and let them get on with it. But by the time I left, John's wrist, I had my hand, my fingers on his wrist all the time. The pulse was fading. And by the time the ambulance people got to him, he had passed away. So, what's this story got standing firm in our spiritual values when interacting with others? My spiritual values are that we are all souls occupying our bodies to play a role. And this accident happened because John was too intoxicated to play his role properly and take care of himself. He put himself in harm's way, which eventually took his life. But I interacted with him as a soul, and from the very best of ability, that consciousness took away all my fear. I just thought, I am going to help this person, do everything I can, bleeding, get help, carry out chest resuscitation, CPR. I was ready to do that, help him to breathe, help him to live. And I just thought that's the duty of all of us souls. Our duty is to take care of our bodies, but play our role with honesty and dignity to live decent, clean lives, help each other. So, just like you to join me in a short meditation about being a soul in a body. Okay, just relax and follow this commentary with your mind. The essential step in meditation is to realize who and what I am. I am the one that sees through these eyes, hears through these ears. I am the one who directs this body to move. I observe the results of my actions. I use this body to experience a changing world. I have awareness, my body does not. My body and I are separate entities. As John lay on the ground on that dark, cold, rainy night, I experienced that the body of John, the soul of John are separate entities. I wanted to help both the body and soul by keeping him alive, keeping the body alive. I am not this face. No matter which shapes my body, I'm a spiritual being. I have a form of light, of pure energy that thinks and feels. I feel detached from this physical body, and an experience of stillness and silence comes over me. So in this stillness and silence, I made my body move, mechanically almost, to help this soul John in his body that was hurt. I did my best. And it was a very surreal experience to approach this situation that came out of nowhere. So much love and compassion, and yet with all my energy and attention. When I got home, I saw my clothes covered in blood. I packed them all up, threw them in the bin. I had a shower. I sat down in meditation, became a point of light, lifting my mind upwards, holding the soul of John, another point of light, in front of God, sending him good wishes. Now he had left this physical body. A new life awaited him. All was well. Spiritual values. We are souls. We occupy our body for a short time. Then we return. And in the presence of God, all is well. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. With the practice of meditation, you may find that when you just see yourself playing your role, doing the best you can, your conscience will be clear, your energy will be high, you will feel a peace with yourself. Bye now, and warmest good wishes to you. Om Shanti. Bye-bye.